Alright, so yo guys, Josh here. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, I actually did, start posting in 2005. So, today is gonna be like a little blast from the past, past 20 years, me explaining some stuff, some videos and stuff. So, or you guys notice my intro? My intro is kind of literally clips of me from like the past 20 years. Basically, 2005, October, I don't remember the exact date, that was when I uploaded the very first video that I had ever filmed. Oh, there it is.
Are we ready? Go.
So yeah, so for those of you who don't know, this was literally the first video I ever filmed. This was October something 2005. So you can see that, yeah, not the greatest of quality. I think this was filmed at like 240 by 180. So not by any means the greatest quality there. So that was not the only video that I uploaded that year. I also uploaded this here. So this right here was a film we made that same month, Trick or Death and stuff like that. Let me see here. Let me maybe one of the clips. See, yes, you just see the quality back then. It's because obviously we couldn't afford good quality cameras and stuff. So those are pretty much the two videos filmed in 2005. Now in 2006, we filmed 3 other sequels to it. We filmed Alcohol Wars, which we called it episode number 2. And then Alcohol Wars. I do have all these videos on my channel. I think it's in the Josh Perry show or something like that, and it's called like the Alcohol Trilogy. I know nobody wants to see this because like look at the quality there. So that was episode number 3, and this was episode number 4. We all filmed these like months apart and stuff like that. I also that year in 2006 filmed like, look at this though. Look at how old this is. A lot of y'all, I see comments every once in a while. There's no way he's been uploading since 2005 and stuff. Then what this look like? What this look like? So yeah, so tons of videos from 2006, just super old, very old videos. Yeah, see here. All these videos like never really made it, or I might have made a video putting stuff together like that. 2006 was just Alcohol Wars stuff, building Lego stuff, and then 2007 was pretty much.
And that's the record.
You can see here.
Recording, you go like this.
So, yeah, surprisingly, for you guys don't know, my first channel, which YouTube deleted in 2010 for unknown reasons. So 2007 we're at now. I literally just filmed me and my buddy, see, look at riding bikes and stuff like that. Like, look how old this footage is. I used to be like almost like a literally a bike channel. I just filmed, filmed riding a bike and stuff like that. And there's me, there's my buddy, and yeah. So that's what the funny part is, filming all this here, and then filming more stuff here. There's me. Quality looks a little better on this one, so that might be. No. I think it's just the lighting or something like that. And then there's me again, riding a bike. So yeah, 2007 was pretty much riding bikes and stuff like that. Now, 2008 is when I started doing some gaming. So you can see these clips here. This is where gaming started to happen. Believe it or not, like Half-Life 2 mods was a thing. So you can see here. This was like a clip. This is one of very few surviving clips, because when I got my own computer in 2010, I thought it would be a smart idea to delete my profile. Unfortunately, that deleted all the videos I had. So over the years, I've tried different video recovery programs and stuff. I've probably recovered only like 70% of everything that was actually a loss. You could see here too, here was like another thing in 2008. I was like trying to make like a almost like Ray William Johnson or something like that, showing funny clips, laughing and stuff. So at the end of 2008, that is when we started to do, well, me and my buddy, because that is when, you know, World at War dropped at the end of 2008. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is one clip from, I think, the end of 2008.
And watch what happens when I walk through this area.
Wait, let's see what's going here. Yeah, look at, see us playing it back in the day. It's because I didn't have any capture card or anything like that. Let's view this here. Yeah, see, look at.
What happened?
See that the glitch was working, because that's what this was. But yeah, 2008. You know, played Half-Life 2 mods. We filmed like some Wii stuff. Some just Wii bowling and stuff. There's a lot of stuff we filmed back in the day. 2008 was also when we did the Cozy Coop series. Just randomly like this. Like, look at this here. Yeah, the Cozy Coop series in 2008. Now, when 2009 hit, I'm trying to remember because this was a long time ago. 2009, I think I actually shifted a lot to gaming. So that's why you see a lot of these Call of Duty clips here. A lot of them like that. Some more Wii stuff we did. Yeah, most of the Call of Duty stuff you can see is just basic stuff. Because remember, from 2005 to 2010, I didn't really... I just uploaded funny things I thought was funny at the time. So I was like, oh, this is kind of funny, you know? I'll, you know, upload that and stuff. Yeah, so 2009 was pretty much a dull year because it was not many videos I did. I think maybe we continued the Cozy Coop series a bit, maybe a few more biking stuff, a few car clips. Now 2010, when that dropped, yeah. So 2010 is Black Ops dropped, but at the end of 2010. So 2010 was a interesting year because 2010 I think was another year that was kind of a dull year in the sense of I again filmed some more Call of Duty stuff. You know, most of it has been lost. So all of 2010 I filmed just some other random Call of Duty stuff, and ironically 2010 was when my channel was removed off of YouTube for unknown reasons. Like, I had all this other footage and stuff I filmed. Like I said, most of it is unfortunately not with us. Like, you have some of these clips here. Just random car clips and stuff. But yeah, near the end of 2010 is when Black Ops dropped. Now, I'm trying to remember. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's any actual keynote clips of 2010. There might be some clips of 2010. M16. Like 2010, yeah. I think this was part of a video from 2010 where I packed every weapon. But when 2011 flipped around, we have ourselves... Wait, let me see here. What was this?
Yo, YouTube, what's up? Yeah.
Let me see.
June 8th.
Yeah, so you can see the date there. What was that say? That said 2011...
June 28th. Tuesday.
June 28th. That's when Ascension dropped? The first DLC? Oh, no, this was the second DLC. That was, what was it? Ascension, Call of the Dead. So that was Call of the Dead I was waiting for. But yeah, there is...
Oh yeah, hey guys, I just got the map pack.
Yeah, see, this was when Ascension dropped. This was like
the monkeys
2011, January, February, like March or whenever it dropped. And then you can see here, this is a bug that this was literally day one of Ascension that bugged out and I got pushed out of the map from a death machine. But as 2011 progressed, I filmed more and more stuff because all the other DLCs dropped and stuff, which most of the clips actually still are on my channel. And now we get to the point where it is the present here. Now, you are probably wondering to yourself, Josh, if your channel was removed in 2010 and you filmed stuff up to like almost the day this channel was made, which was September of 2010. Why is the first upload this? Well, back in the day, my buddy was like, oh, to boost views, delete all videos that have like less than 100 views, which was unfortunately all the clips from the end of 2010 up until this. So this is actually not the first video on this channel. I titled it this because obviously technically it looks like it is, but other videos that I re-uploaded, like these ones here, were from back in the day or something like that. Actually, no, they weren't. Correction. Y'all were probably like, wait a second, Josh, you just said you deleted those videos and stuff. Well, I did delete those videos. Some of them I did re-upload and stuff. A lot of these are re-uploads too, like the Cozy Coop stuff, re-upload. You can see 2011 was just straight gameplay and stuff like that. I re-uploaded Cozy Coop. I did tons of gameplay back in the day. And yeah, so it's weird to see the progression from like 2005 to doing like just small videos. 2006, Cozy Coop, riding bikes with my buddies. 2007, a little bit of Wii gaming, more hanging with my buddies and stuff, trying to make skits like Ray William Johnson. 2008, some Half-Life 2 mods. The first Call of Duty clips, 2009, I think more of these. Wait a second, these would not have been in 2009. These would have been at the end of 2009. So, because, you know, these clips would have been, because World at War was 2008 drop. So these would be like at the end of 2009, and then 2010, you know, more of these, Cozy Coop, and stuff like that. And then, yeah, we get straight, like, gameplay. I don't know why, I just love doing gameplay. And then, like, straight Call of Duty stuff, myths and stuff. More gameplay stuff. So, the one thing I do want to point out, too, is from 2005 to 2011, I used very cheap cameras because I couldn't afford much. And basically, when that changed is, I think, roughly right around here, right around Christmas, I got a camcorder, and obviously you saw by the other clips that I literally filmed my TV screen. The camcorder for all these clips was just seated in front of the TV. That's how you hear my voice and stuff back in the day. That's kind of how stuff happened back in the day, you know, a little bit of Dead Space, mainly Call of Duty back in the day, mainly Call of Duty. And then these, I think, these were all re-uploads from the first channel, because I believe that 2010, from 2010 and stuff, to 2011 in August, these I deleted and stuff to save up room and stuff, so I like re-uploaded all that stuff. This is all filmed by my camera in front of the TV and stuff like that. Pretty interesting to see kind of the evolution here of what's going on. So for quite some time, for like a year or so, you can see Black Ops 2 comes out. I'm doing videos from that. QED series, I think that was re-upload, or no, I think I just never uploaded it, because funny thing, back in the day I used to film so much stuff that I would have so many videos I would never upload and stuff, or tons of videos that I could upload. You could see I wanted to do the pack-a-punching and stuff, just kind of showing the basics of stuff here. And then we hit January 2013. So again, more QED stuff. I really wanted to finish that series up here. And then now we are getting very close to when the capture card era begins, and or were we up to date, of stuff that's going on here. So yeah, so wait, January, February, March, April. So yeah, so this is roughly when the capture card era began. Oh, no, not so much. Actually, these are photos. So at the time, my computer couldn't handle the capture card. It could handle photos, but not filming. So these were the first capture card photos, but I couldn't actually film anything yet because of, So I think this was one of the few capture cards. So that's capture card. So now we are beginning to enter the screen recording and capture card era via what we're up to date nowadays. So you could see just all Call of Duty stuff. you're gonna see why I'm pointing this out in a bit. So yeah, more, you know, voice. I used to do, you know, voice impressions back in the day and stuff. That was like 2013 to 14-ish. So again, you know, when a new Call of Duty drops, that's what I'm playing. You know, a bit of Grand Theft Auto played there. You know, and then now we are getting into the kind of the Lego era of stuff. Well, not so much yet. Still, you know, here's the Extinction era. You can see just by the Call of Duty games that drop and stuff like that, that we keeping her going. So now you'll notice that a lot more videos are Lego, and then you can see another mini series I did, the search and stuff. I just love doing Lego stuff. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'm like, let's start building a perk machines and stuff like that. You can see played Slender, played some horror games. And then there you can see my 900th video, which I think if we scroll down here, technically it's not, but I counted like the old videos I deleted. And then here is where the Five Nights at Freddy's game kind of is the fad of what's going on. So here is where things shift. So you saw 2011, 12, 13, and 14, all Call of Duty, Zombies, Extinction. So 2015 was the year that YouTube made it to where you had to verify that you own the rights to monetize a video that had gameplay. Unfortunately, I didn't know how it was done. Most companies didn't contact me and stuff like that, and you to get, you know, permission and stuff, and YouTube wasn't too, like, lenient at the time. So I was like, damn, I'm like, what can I do? And I was like, you know what? Lego. And you could see here is where the Lego era and kind of Five Nights at Freddy's stuff begins. Because Five Nights at Freddy's still I could monetize and stuff. And then, you know, got some Lego stuff. You know, this did pretty good. Yeah, this was the Lego era. 2015 was Lego and stuff. And then you can see I uploaded 2 of my most viewed videos here in 2015. And yeah, it's just more Lego stuff. I guess stunts and things like that. More Lego stuff. And then Advanced Warfare dropped. Actually, no, Advanced Warfare was previous. That was a mini series I did. And then there is when Black Ops 3 drops. So yeah, there more, you know, Lego stuff. For some reason I didn't like, I was like, maybe I'll play Black Ops 3 or something like that. And then 2016 is where you could see the channel shifts kind of back into Call of Duty. And that kind of shifts a bit of impressions and stuff. And yeah, this is where it shifts really back to Call of Duty stuff. Like more Call of Duty stuff. The Five Nights at Flumpty's and stuff. So 2016 was kind of when things started going kind of back to the way it was. I still mixed some Lego into there. 2016 was a weird year because I kind of mixed in Call of Duty, some older videos I found, I threw in there. 2016 was the year I started feeling kind of funny and sick and was having like some head pain and stuff. So that's why a lot of, you know, older videos I had previously deleted, I uploaded. Like these, you can see these are older videos from me. I titled them 2012, and and then we get old gameplays. Yeah, this 2016 was the year and a bit of 2017 when I really wasn't feeling that good dealing with medical stuff. That's why there's a lot of older clips that I had never uploaded is what I'm uploading. So you can see it's just a mishmash of stuff here, gameplays and stuff I mainly did because they were quick and easy to do. And then more Lego stuff. I started shifting back again at the end. I was like, you know what? I'm like, let's try some Lego stuff again. And there's where I hit 40,000 subscribers. You can see older clips because I still wasn't feeling that good. More just mishmash of like videos and stuff was the mix of Lego, Call of Duty, and Zombies. Yeah, see, you can see how it really transitioned. That I wasn't feeling really good, so there's really not very many good videos in 2016, 2017. Just Call of Duty, some Outlast gameplay, any game that I found I liked. Tons of Lego stuff again. you know, more Call of Duty stuff. And I think this is where I start to shift back to Call of Duty, because I really start shifting back near the end of 2017. I was like, you know what? I'm like, let's shift back a bit. Let's start doing more Call of Duty stuff, which you could see here. Yeah, more Call of Duty stuff. I was kind of late to the party for a lot of these videos because I wasn't feeling the greatest there. I was starting to feel a little bit better 2018, more Call of Duty, older kind of Call of Duty stuff. A lot of this stuff was like pre-filmed like a year or so in advance. So yeah, this was just to give you all some content. So yeah, 2018, 2016, 17, 18 was It wasn't the greatest year. You can see just some footage here, but now we are soon going to get into a very good era. And here you can see I wanted to fix up a lot of the QED series. You can see the majority of my stuff is like Call of Duty and stuff. And then now we hit the era that we're at now, and that is evolution videos. You can see that the evolution videos started to become something that was actually really amazing. So I was like to myself, I'm looking at the views for the evolution videos. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I should start doing more evolution videos. And, you gotta go with something. And again, I posted some more like Lego stuff because you can see, again, I was not feeling the greatest. Uploaded some old content and stuff like that, old videos. And then strangely enough, you can see that when I do upload an evolution video and stuff like interesting video, that's what gets views. Ray gun stuff, that more Lego stuff. Era of evolution videos. That is where kind of the 2019, so this actually 2019 to about 2022 were the years that I actually did YouTube full time, because back in the background I'm doing editing for like other small companies and stuff like that, small businesses, side jobs and stuff, making my money. So 2018 I was like, you know what, I'm gonna focus mainly, because at the end of 2018, beginning of 2019, I saw this amount of views, and I'm like, you know what? I could do these evolution videos, full time. Now, as it hits 2020, this was again another change. We had to make your videos if they're suitable for kids or something like that. I got confused and stuff, and this is where the channel started kind of not doing the greatest. Okay, somehow it was still doing good. See the average of views I was getting here? So 2020 was the beginning of the end, in the sense of like when I would upload a video at the time, I wouldn't get too many views, but this was not too bad. The 2020, again, tons of Call of Duty videos, 2 a week evolution video, twice a week, some Lego stuff. Here's like when I hit like 15 years and stuff. I know there's gonna be a longer video, but this is kind of just like a whole evolution of what's going on. So again, this was all doing good. 2021 hits, more Call of Duty stuff. So 2021, you can start to see that the views are starting to go down a little bit. I hope Dashi sees this, because that's what I made for him. So 2021, I was trying new stuff again. Everything, you could see the average of views were about 1,000 to 5,000 views, so that was looking pretty good. Again, whenever I would do an evolution video or an interesting Call of Duty thing, views would be getting good. Looking more evolution videos. So yeah, everything was going pretty good. Until you can see, look at that, the average amount of views is doing good here. Now there's probably stuff I've missed, but the key things I remember is like the Adpocalypse thingy in 2015, the change of 2020, and then now that's kind of going on, the kind of weird stuff. So you can see views were decent, and then there's when I hit 100,000, which you can see by this calculation, I have 106,000. It's going to take me like 1,000 years to hit 1 million. I want to hit 1 million subscribers, but Yeah, I don't want to clickbait or lie or BS there. So again, the average views are not too bad, but actually no, these because I was looking, I'm like, why is the average views low? Because of this was a series I really wanted to do, and I had wanted to do for a long time. This photo was pretty funny that I did there. So this is kind of the 2022, the sort of downfall of the views that are starting to, the average views. But as I say that, you have these, but these didn't have as many views back in the day. So the views were looking kind of funny. This is really when this thing start tanking quite a lot, because the average amount of views at the time was not that good. So slowly but slowly you will see that the average amount of views are start going down, and that is because 2023 was what, like, when YouTube decided to give full control and make fully like AI to make it fully like the algorithm take over. So this is when the average views really started tanking, because it just was something that was just, I guess, just not meant to be. So this wasn't just for me, in case y'all wondering. Every YouTuber was having this problem. You can see just the average views just really start tanking now because of, you know, all the ad BS and stuff, and that you have the clickbait and kind of lie. This was kind of 2022 to 2023 was when I realized that titling the video was the important thing, and that is making a title like this, Cash Managing 2024. You know, just making a title that didn't say Call of Duty, just by saying, oh, crazy explosion or something like that, or crazy gameplay or something, was kind of the key. You'll see what that means in a moment, because, like, yeah, see, look at, like, there's videos like this where I title it, or you make the thumbnail with like an arrow. Those kind of were doing not too bad. And then this is where we begin, for, because you could see the Modern Warfare 3 error, that was bad. That was like no views. And then somehow when we hit evolution videos, this is the key. Must be the thumbnail or something like that. It's got to be the thumbnails I put together. So you can see stuff, yeah, and it started going good again. I was like kind of happy, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, evolution videos. I'm like, it looks like we back. And especially the Versus series. And then we come over to here, you know, the views started, you know, start going a little bit low again. And then you can see we's in 2025 now. More evolution videos right there. For those of you who don't know, because you're probably curious, you're probably like, Josh, who edits all your videos? And believe it or not, from 2005 to today, I have been the sole editor for every single video, every single thumbnail. I've never had help. I've never asked for help, because I've always wanted to be a video editor when I grew up. That's what I did before YouTube, and that's what I'm doing kind of right now. So just tons of video editing. I do a lot of actually stuff on the side, like metal casting and stuff. I've really been getting into that over the years. Been into kind of big into bodybuilding, for those of you who don't know. But yeah, so you can see I have 2,814 videos, and yeah, so you can see evolution videos seem to be the key. So yeah, there it is. There's the whole history from 2005 to 2025. My first channel from 2005 to 2010, I had about, I think, 70 to 80 videos, which I only uploaded about maybe 10, 15 times a year. But remember, I was a kid back in the day, you know, had a life and stuff, hung out with my buddies. 2010 was when I started getting serious by doing gameplays and stuff. And then, so yeah. So there's a whole entire history, I was about to say 25 years, 20 years of doing videos. Mainly it's been Call of Duty, a year or so has been Lego stuff, and then any new game that pops out I usually play. But, yeah. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll do a bit of editing. Like, I might not edit out too much because I'll just leave it, you know, the whole history, just all of everything. You can see all videos, the views that I got, the ups and downs, this or that. So, yeah. So, thanks for watching, and just like always, peace.
I warn you about this place.
How's it going, everybody? This is like I should pull your code.
Please display courtesy to the automatic driver.
Okay.
Warning, warning. Software failure imminent. Hey, asshole! I'm telling you to stop, or I'm driving you off a cliff. Get your ass off my bus.
You'll be seeing a lot more of that if you watch How Funny Do You Think This Is? There's going to be so many funny videos that I'm going to be showing, and I think I'll put videos out Monday and Friday, so just watch.